Hello there, excited to bring you an Oscar-winning celebrity makeup bag episode. This episode did not win an Oscar. The stunning actress just did. If you're new here, in this series I research a star whose beauty style I admire and share mini reviews of products I've tried too. Emma Stone just won her second Academy Award for Best Actress and won a spot on most people's fantasy celebrity dinner party guest list, if she wasn't there already, because she just seems delightful. I was blown away by her performance in Poor Things, so I got a head start researching this. I'll be breaking down what she wore to the Oscars, Golden Globes, SAG Awards, BAFTAs, Critics' Choice, very well fed with product details thanks to Emma's wonderful makeup artist and longtime collaborator, Rachel Goodwin. These two make magic together on the red carpet year after year. I could have gone back years in their beauty archive, but loved recent looks Rachel created using some of my favourites like Charlotte Tilbury, Merit and Lisa Eldridge. I'll also run through nails thanks to Emma's manicurist of many years, Emmy Kudo. Previous episodes featuring other stars at the centre of this year's awards season like Margot Robbie, Iowa Debris and Emily Blunt are linked below. Beginning with Emma's beautiful base makeup, no surprise to see Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, a popular celebrity makeup bag and anybody who loves glowy skin pick. Emma has worn shade 1 Fair, same, and 2 Fair, potentially all over and as a highlighter. It's a multi-use glow. For many of Emma's big red carpet moments this year, Rachel Goodwin applied Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I wear 2 Neutral and Emma wears 2 Warm. We're in the same Fair family. This is thin, evens out the complexion nicely, but I'm personally an even bigger fan of Merit's The Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick, so I was so happy to see Emma wearing it at a New York Film Festival screening. She's in Bone and I wear June. So often the label's completely disappeared. Creamy, quick and easy, like light foundation and concealer in one. Charlotte's beautiful skin concealer was often in the picture too. Emma wears shade 2, I'm shade 3. I always appreciate a medium to high coverage, long wearing concealer that disappears when you softly tap it onto any spots or redness. To finish, Rachel often used Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, another red carpet regular. A light dusting helps to reduce shine and set spot concealing in a subtle way. It's not cakey or too powdery. 2 of my brow regulars worn by Emma recently. She's worn Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift in medium brown and taupe a few times this season. Happy to see my most used dark brown, soft shading brow pencil have a moment. And at the New York Film Festival, Rachel Goodwin shaped Emma's brows with Merit Brow 1980 Volumizing Pomade in brown. Same shade as me. This was one of my 2023 favourites for its creamy, non-crunchy hold and fluffy lift. At the Critics' Choice Awards, Rachel's contour of choice was Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand in Fair Medium, one of very few contours I own because it's so easy to blend and creates natural shadows. To add warmth, at the New York Film Festival, Emma was in Merit Bronze Balm in Quince, my cream bronzer on repeat for the last couple of years. So balmy, sheer, and unbelievably easy to blend and smudge with your fingers. Her megawatt Oscars glow was Charlotte Tilbury's Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight. This shade is the original and the best to me. It's still my favourite from way back in 2017. Really eye-catching radiance. So excited to see Emma in a full face of Lisa Eldridge at the BAFTAs, including her Elevated Glow highlighter in Champagne Crystal Nebula. I love Cosmic Rose, a lighter, rosy champagne for a pearly, skin-like sheen. I'd like to present Emma with the prestigious, completely made up Blush Excellence Award because I adore all 3 of these formulas. Her Oscars blush, Charlotte Tilbury Matte Blush Wand in Pink Pop. This formula made my favourites list last year in another shade Emma's worn too. I'm not usually a pink blush person, but this is soft, peachier and youthful. Applied with KJH brand Hyper Shine Highlight Kit brush. Lots of people spotted this green handle in Rachel's video. It's from makeup artist Katie Jane Hughes' highlighter kit and it applies cream products perfectly. Emma's also worn the matte blush wand shade Pillow Talk and this is my favourite, a rich, deep, dusty rose that's even more pigmented than Pink Pop, equally long lasting and easy to blend and soften across your eyes as well. Thrilled to see Emma in 2 of my most loved dewy blush formulas. Merit Flush Balm at the New York Film Festival. I'm more of a sun-kissed fox or peachy Beverly Hills person, but Emma wore Cheeky, a medium pink in this ideal, light, balmy, buildable blush. I got to curate 2 sets with Merit this month, and this blush is in both, my favourites and essentials below. You know I love a multitasker, and Emma did too at the Producers Guild Awards in this Ilia Multi-Stick in Ladybird. I use a few shades shades in this formula, but Emma's reminded me to reach for this one more often. A rosy neutral for a natural flush and healthy sheen. So many elegant eye looks this season, immediately recreating Emma's Oscars eyes thanks to Charlotte Tilbury's Easy Eye palette in Super Nudes. Her subtle brown wing was my favourite bit. No liner listed, so I think Rachel might have just used a fine brush with one of these shades. Rachel also applied Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise Cream Shadow in Champagne at the Oscars and Golden Globes and SAG Awards. Mine is quite old. Jean was the old name for Champagne, so it's the same brightening, long-wearing, light gold, but a little goes a long way, so it lasts forever. Another single shadow, one of my frequently used one-and-done pots, Merit Solo Shadow. Emma wore Brun to the New York Film Festival. Love a smoky, sheer wash of this chocolate brown, or wearing it as liner for softer definition like Emma's Oscars eyes. After 6 years of this series, the thrill of seeing a star in a product I love like Lisa Eldridge Liquid Lurex Shadow in Maya doesn't get old. Emma wore this pop of pink to the BAFTAs, and I wish I could fangirl about it with her because it's my go-to glittery, sparkly formula. Easy to build or blend. Lisa Eldridge's palettes in Muse and Cinnabar, conveniently the two I use, were also used at the BAFTAs in Emma's crease, so maybe Rachel applied a bit of the light peachy Muse matte and or this Cinnabar caramel for some natural depth. The hero of her Golden Globes and SAG Awards shadows was Charlotte Tilbury's Beautyverse palette. So many fun possibilities here. Bright Golden Globes eyes, Rachel applied smooth virtual taupe, then striking cyber silver glitter. At the SAG Awards, it was the same virtual taupe base, then digital lilac, a show-stopping metallic lavender glitter. Rachel kept Emma's eye look simple for the Critics' Choice Awards, just a wing with Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Coal pencil in Barbarella Brown. These liners are ultra smooth, pigmented, and I like this one because it's a pinch softer than black. Every Charlotte look this season for Emma, the SAG Awards, Critics' Choice and Oscars, was completed with Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes Mascara. I loved this formula back in 2020 and 2021 for intense volume, length and separation on one side and drama on the other. Her Oscar-winning lip combo, Charlotte Tilbury's Lip Cheat Liner 90s Pink and its matching 90s Pink Hollywood Beauty Icon lipstick. Not matching exactly, the liner is a slightly deeper rose pink matte than the creamy satin lipstick. Then on top, an upcoming gloss, Pillow Talk Big Lip Plumpgasm. At the Vanity Fair after party, Emma swapped to a deeper lip I wish I could identify. It's such a dreamy, deep, warm berry red. Could it be Matte Revolution in Berry Rose Walk of No Shame? Or maybe Brownie Red Bond Girl / Am I Kiss? Not sure, but these two old favourites look fairly close to me. Emma's Pretty in Pink Golden Globes lip was Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk Medium. Original Pillow Talk gets all the attention, but I think this deeper berry pink should be in the spotlight. Then a new Hollywood Beauty Icon lipstick shade on top, Rose to Fame. Emma's Lisa Eldridge lip combo for the BAFTAs was Enhance and Define Lip Pencil in Intrigue, a warm peach rose beige that I have in her True Velvet lipstick here, and the True Velvet lipstick Velvet Cinnabar. This burnt ochre red is such a showstopper and much deeper than Emma's lip on the night, so Rachel said she just applied it as more of a sheer stain on top. Last time Emma won an Oscar, she casually has two now, as you do, her La La Land lip was the NARS Audacious shade Mona. Don't think it's around anymore, but I saw Temptalia suggest Bobbi Brown crushed lip colour in Blackberry as a possible dupe, and my eyes lit up. One of my favourite shades in one of my favourite easy blotted, comfy matte lipsticks. The colour's not as rich, but it has a bit of Emma energy. A glossier finish for the Poor Things New York premiere, Rachel Goodwin applied Pat McGrath Labs Lust Lip Gloss in Plummy Secret Lover. Such an underrated, gorgeously smooth formula. I love some of Pat's deeper shades, but Divine Rose is a softer rose pink I'd use for some stone shine. At the Critics' Choice Awards, Charlotte Tilbury Collagen Lip Bath in Walk of No Shame shone. A pretty berry rose in another gloss formula I count as one of my all-time favourites, pepperminty, smooth, high shine. Emma's more casual Merit Film Festival look featured Shade Slick Lip Oil in Sangria. This is much lighter than the last two, thinner and closer to a stain. Because of the barely there feel, I like to blot this blackberry a little bit to keep it nice and even. Two quick honourable missed mentions. Charlotte Tilbury's Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray is the only setting spray I own and trust for special occasions, and Emma's worn it all season. And Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Hydrator Mist was also used to prep Emma's skin for many of these events and was a 2023 favourite for me. About to finish my second bottle, very hydrating with a great dewy glow. Now nails, thanks to Emma's expert manicurist Emmy Kudo. Her sheer pink Oscars mani was Dazzle Dry, 1 coat of pink Peacefully Me, then 1 coat of milky Fine China. So for something similar, I'd reach for a classic like Essie ballet slippers, Emma wore this to the 2018 Oscars, or Olive and June Strawberry Scone, a lovely, cool, icy pink. I was so drawn to this year's Golden Globes mani, a rich, dark red. Sadly don't know the shade, but I'm wearing OPI Raisin the Bar in this video for a similar vibe. And her creamy beige Critics' Choice combo, 1 coat of OPI Samoan Sand, then 1 coat of OPI Funny Bunny. Congratulations to Emma and Rachel and Emmy on a run of red carpet looks that are absolute perfection. I feel so inspired by their work together, so I hope you do too watching this. I said favourite way too many times in this video, but Emma's worn so many of my favourites and starred in the favourite. Please leave your favourite Emma film in the comments. I'd love to hear if you use any of these products at home or have your eye on something now. Which Emma look stood out to you? Thanks for watching. See you next time.